other Epstein associates to testify. James Comer was actually, in fact, asked Donald Trump wanted to testify. In this clip right here, I want to take a look before, of course, we get into the rest of these reasons.
Unanimously by the committee in a bipartisan manner, we will move next week in the House Oversight Committee markup to hold former President Clinton in contempt of Congress.
Yeah.
So, with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions. Real short. Anybody else? Well, President Trump has answered thousands of questions about Jeffrey Epstein. In fact, I would say today, well, you all ask him questions every day. He answers questions every day about Epstein. You can't bring in a current president of the United States. You all know that. So, but President Trump has answered.
Hey, Recessionista.
I bet today, at some point.
How are you, ma'am? Oh, hey, Tashana. Get down, Parker. Get. Well, look at y'all on a Tuesday. Get my, yeah, you finally did. I'm glad you did. I just decided to pop on here. Impromptu live. It's just been a day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are y'all saying that to each other? No, we haven't talked to Tashana since the new year came in, have we? No, Happy New Year. Just thought about that. We have not. Happy New Year, ma'am. I just had to come on and talk because I'm so tired of this bullshit that's going on in the world. Oh, you're saying what am I up to? I just finished working. I did some overtime since they're giving it out. I'm trying to get it. I got to pay for this car note. And yeah, I'm just a little stressed about the shit that's happening in the world. I'm just a little stressed, just a little bit. So I thought I'd come on and see who was out there who wanted to vent with me. What do y'all think of the state of affairs everything is in? What do I have going on? What do I have going on? Recessionist, are you even listening to me? I said the state of affairs that's going on. What do y'all think about everything that's going on? I mean, from the shooting to them drumming up over $500,000 for the man that shot the lady, and for her 3 kids, they only got $1.5 million, and billionaires are given to the guy that shot her. 3,000 ICE agents in Minnesota, and they are literally beating people, pepper spraying. I mean, they just literally taking a can of pepper spray and just spraying it into people's face and eyes. They had people today that actually got shrapnel. That is a word that you use when it is a war time and you're fighting. Shrapnel under your eye or in your arm or in your leg. And this is happening in the streets of the United States. Cutting off grants so people can't pay their electric bill. And it's wintertime, mind you. Not wanting to feed the children. And then that whole thing was a lie. Hey, Polly. The thing in Minnesota with you know how that thing started? That investigation has been going on. It was going on before Governor Walz got his position. And it just so happened that I want to say the Washington Post brought it up again back in November of 2025. There's some little podcaster who's he's trying to be the next, what's the child that got killed? And his wife running around here with Vance. What's the child name? What Charlie. Him and his wife are trying to become the next Charlie, and damn, I can't think of the wife's name. And so he goes to Minnesota. He goes to the damn daycares when they're literally closed. The sign says they're open from 2 to 10. He goes at 11 o'clock in the afternoon. Then he went during the holiday break. So a lot of daycares closed for holiday break. I mean, that's nothing unusual. Then he wanted to know, why were the windows blacked out and why were the doors locked? Well, Mr. Dumbass, who looks like he's about 20, 21, apparently you don't have children because they lock the doors nowadays because you never know who might walk in there with your children. And they probably blacked out the windows because you have pervs that like to look into the daycare. And it's just probably, a lot of reasons, the sun or whatever. They are much more secure than they were when my son was going. Most parents have codes to get in. So if you don't belong there, then you can't get in unless staff let you in. If you're a parent, you have a code. I was just like, oh my God. So he did that. Elon picked it up and put it on Twitter. So it just went, I think he said he got over 5 million hits. He got a good little paycheck from YouTube. So, of course, who picks it up? Because it was on Twitter. Vance. So then Vance picks it up. Trump sees it. So then they decide they're going to go in and do some investigations. And it was something that had already been investigated, or the investigation has started. They had already gotten the 90 people who were involved in what was going on. And they were already prosecuting them. And the daycare that he went to, I guess he went out there to look on public records. They had some infractions, which daycares get. If, the Department of Human Health and whoever, Human Services and Department of Social Services comes in and, checks the place out. If you don't be up to snuff, you might get some demerits, or you get wrote up. It's just crazy. So now all that money for the daycares and stuff has been frozen because of this dumbass thinking he's trying to get a viral story and be the next Charlie Kirk. And because of that, that's why they had so many more ICE agents in Minnesota when the lady ended up losing her life with the knucklehead who shot her. Get down, Parker. It's just a big vicious circle of these people. Everybody trying to be viral. Everybody, let me tell you something. Hey, Martina, there's cause and effect. Y'all heard of that, right? Cause and effect. Everybody know what cause and effect is? Something happens, then there's a response to it. Am I talking to myself? Am I talking to myself out here? Hold up. Can y'all not hear me? Because I'm trying to figure out why Recessionista is talking about Christy Young Rock and her child when I was talking about something totally different. What I would pray for her son is that he gets a real mama, somebody that's going to take care of him, because she does not. And unfortunately, I'm sure it has contributed to whatever's going on with him. Just because people can get pregnant and produce a baby don't mean they know how to take care of a child. And there really should be a test and a class and stuff to see if you can. Oh, hell, I picked up too. I'm not So now Martin are just going. So are y'all going to listen to me tonight and participate in my conversation, or I should just leave the live one and y'all can talk to each other? I know y'all saying I'm being real snarly tonight. I am. Yeah, I saw that, Martin. Where you been? Yes, they killed a person. And then they shot 2 more the next day in Portland. Parker, I'm going to make you come in here. Come. I just see everybody want to annoy me tonight. Maybe I should have went to bed after I got off work, because I'm just really annoyed about all the shit that's happening. Hold on, y'all. Get in here. Let's go. Let's go. Parker. Get in there. And when I call you, you better come. I know you know your name. No, it's not a tough day at work. Work was fine. It's a tough day living in this America that we got going on. It's not my job. My job is fine. I'm not sure. I get angry because I see this stuff happening, and everything I keep telling y'all is steadily happening. And it's just like, people just aren't getting involved in what's going on. You do know that they're trying to do an ethnic cleansing. And for half of you, or the majority of you that watch me, that would include you. But being depressing, okay, but we still have got to get involved. This man is literally trying to make it where there is martial law. So when we do supposedly have our vote later this year, they will have ICE agents there determining who will get to vote. It's to the point now that people who speak a different language and who are my color or somewhere in between Tashana and me and darker are afraid to speak their native language when they're outside their homes. Hey, Polly. Martin, I know you do. And that's a shame that if I come from Cuba, I can't speak my language outside my home, because if I do, ICE might pick me up. They're going where people for waiting for Uber drivers. They're sitting up where Uber drivers be, because they know a lot of foreign people may be Uber drivers. They're in Target. I mean, they are freaking everywhere, and the only thing they're going by is the color of your skin. That is it. That is it. I watched them go into a house. I don't even know what nationality the man was, because he was darker than me. But they had their AR-15s pulled down and M16s and all this stuff, and there were children in the house, literally scared to death and crying. And they had a warrant, but no judge has signed it. You may not get to vote, ma'am. You may not. Maybe y'all ain't caught up on this. Ever since they shot and killed the mother of 3, ICE has now decided that, and they have immunity. So whatever they do to us, the president, the vice president say they can get off. So they have taken it up I try to put stuff out there on the community wall or a short or something showing you that they literally are at the point, like they told that one lady, have you not learned your lesson yet? Meaning, if you go against them, you might make it to jail and be imprisoned. You might get your ass whooped, or you may get killed. Okay. If we get a fair election, a fair vote, but he is trying to put it in place so that there are just as many ICE agents and Border Patrol in all the blue cities so that they can technically be there at the voting sites to make sure that only American citizens vote. But who gets to determine that? Because literally now they are rolling up on people and they are asking them to prove that they are Americans. I'm sorry, what am I supposed to, if they rolled up on me, what am I supposed to show to prove that I'm American? If there's something happening in your cities and your towns, you might want to call the Democratic office there in your town and see what's going on. How can you be a participant? How can you help out? Because we have got to literally stick together. This man and the people that he has there literally want a white America. And I can't even get it out my mouth good. Because that's this is not their country. It wasn't like this was an empty piece of land when the Europeans came and they left Europe because of the shit that was going on over there. So you come over here, and this has always been a place where there's been people of color. Always. There were people of color here before there were Europeans. But now you're talking about doing ethnic cleansing. They're trying to bring in more Europeans or South Africans that are white because they feel like the minorities are taking over and have taken over their land, their houses, their jobs, and all this stuff. And he put out a thing last year, Trump did, and it's one of his executive order things where the ultimate goal is for them to get rid of all the immigrants and then get rid of Americans who are people of color because we're messing everything up. He actually put on, and these are government websites, y'all, that this stuff is on. They put out there on the Department of Homeland Security a saying that Hitler used before he started carting up the Jews. They had that out on the Department of Homeland Security website. And Kristi Noem was doing some type of whatever she does behind it. The things they are doing is crazy. He also put out on the government website that EEOC, which is supposed to be, you know, an equal opportunity type of law so that minorities would be able to get equal opportunities. Well, Trump said that white men have not been able to get equal opportunity and they've been being discriminated against. So they put out a call to all Caucasian men that feel like they've been discriminated against to please fill out an application, and they're going to pay them restitution. Now, there are people who are discriminated every single fucking day, and you got to fight tooth and nail to be able to get anybody to hear you, let alone get a case going into court and all that. But all he wants them to do is fill out an application and submit it, and you can get restitution because you feel like Joe Blow got your job. Tell me, how is it that you know that Joe Blow got your job? Because every place I've ever worked, there's been Caucasians, more than me. So how is it that you're being discriminated against? That's what I'm saying. We need to get. I don't know. I'm flabbergasted because I really don't even know what to tell you because I don't want people in the street getting beat and pepper sprayed and literally killed because they've been doing that to us anyway. So the opportunity is even worse because the thing is today somebody wanted to know, well, where's all the people that normally come out, the Trumpers and be arguing with the other protesters? Well, most of them are ICE agents now. Do you know them mugs is getting paid $200,000 a year to be an ICE agent? $200,000. And if you look at the ones in Minnesota, I didn't see not one person of color on ICE. Every last one of them were Caucasian men or Caucasian women. Matter of fact, I think that it is a probably part of what they're using to recruit because they actually had messages on Craigslist to get people to come in for ICE. And they're making sure that they have people of a certain persuasion and people with a certain mindset that's on there that won't mind beating you in the head, kicking your kids, shooting you. Yeah, and this is after the sign-on bonus. Yeah. So I'm going to be 64 years old this year. I'm not trying to go back to the way things were before I even existed that my ancestors had to go through. I'm not going to be locked up. I'm not going to pick shit for you. And literally tomorrow, I'm checking to see if my company has places outside the United States, or if I still do this, can I work outside the United States as long as I have valid internet? Because I can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, girl, no telling where they got money from. I mean, they're cutting so many programs like the grant program I know the people in Alabama was getting it. I don't know what other states, they probably was getting it here too, where they were paying part of people that was below certain threshold as far as their income to help them be able to pay their electric bill. Usually it's what the United States consider poverty. They cut that off as of Monday. They didn't tell them. They just got a letter letting them know that your electric bill would be going up by $100. Okay, well, I can't pay the bill that I have now. And so the bill that I have now plus an extra 100. Yeah. Oh, and I don't know if y'all know anybody that's on, get SNAP benefits because they've been cutting them mugs left and right. They've been slicing and dicing up the SNAP benefits. Sure have. So you don't want our children to get fed. You don't want people to be able to have warmth or anything in their house. You don't want our children to be able to go to daycares because, if there's no funding, the funding that they're talking about, the vouchers that single parent dads, grandparents, people who can't afford daycare, get those vouchers, and that's how their children can go to daycare because daycare is extremely expensive and they can go to work. Well, if there's no funding, then that means the daycares don't get paid, which means the daycares can't stay open, not making no money because they can't pay the people that work there. Your children don't have a place to go. And how are you going to go to work when you don't have a babysitter or someone to watch your children? So ultimately, you're trying to make all of us just, I don't know, beggars on the street or something. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Martina. I'm I'm just not sure in which way this thing is going, because literally it's trying to put the average American in a place where they can't live. They have already put in place, because I don't know what y'all do in y'all spare time. I'm a person that looks at some of everything. So because I own property, I'm always looking at properties, maybe want to purchase another property or something like that. And so I knew it was happening in Atlanta and I knew it was happening in Charlotte, but it's starting to happen here more, where big LLCs, big companies are coming in and buying up smaller homes and putting them like in a package deal. And then they run all the rent up and the people that's living there can't afford it. And then people that's trying to buy a home, like it might be a first, what they call starter home, can't afford to buy them because they're too expensive. So he's doing that with, I forgot which guy it is, that's one of his billionaire friends, that he's over this stock called Black, I think it's called Black, it might be called Black stock. I don't know. I actually have a piece of it, own a piece of it, but BlackRock. And so they're buying up property so that we can't even afford to have a place to stay. They have tore up the education department. Martin was saying that, which I figured they wouldn't have enough people to do taxes this year. Hell, you might not get your tax return until May or June. Hi, Alicia. Oh, hey, Lord. Alice, I'm sorry. I can't see. I need to come so you can do this. I need to make an appointment. We coming up on my time. Say hi to Alice. That's my friend that does my hair. They're doing that in Ohio too? Yeah, I had somebody last week wanting to know could they buy my property, and I'm just like, for the money you want to give me, I think not, because whatever you want it for, then I can hold on to it and put something on there if I want, or if not, wait till the going gets good when they really want to give me a lot of money because Columbia is expanding. Hell no. Did I have a sign out there saying it was for sale? No, I didn't. But I'm just like, this thing, I'm just looking at the future. I have grandchildren, I have a son, and I'm just like, what's going to happen to them? What's going to happen? Am I going to be able to walk? Not that I walk down the street really now, but am I going to be able to walk down the street if I want to? Am I going to be able to have the lifestyle that I've been having? I'm just, and the thing is, people are trying to do stuff, but the protesting don't mean shit to them. And now that they have the ability to do whatever they want to the protesters, it don't matter. And he don't care. I mean, because his ranking as far as popularity and all that is in the tank. And you do know that once the guy that's over the Federal Reserve leaves in the spring, he's putting a guy in there that's going to cut the interest rates the way he wants to, which does nothing but pretty much put us in a recession, because they're doing it to make them look good. And we know that this man is not a businessman. Who the fuck ever told him he can't run his own business? And he's tearing up the United States and everything. I'm just beginning to wonder, is he American? Is he for America? Or is he working for the op? You want to start a fight with the people in Cuba? Really? While you still trying to act like you got some control over Venezuela, and you don't? The same regime is running it. And they say the lady's worse than the guy that they took out. You over here threatening Iran, and they still killing people left and right. And you're more concerned about the people over there than are the ones that you're killing over here. And then you want to invade Greenland, and everybody in Europe has already decided that they will be back in Greenland because they're part of the UN that we don't really go to anymore when he's in charge. So, yeah. England, France, hadn't heard about Germany, have definitely signed on to back Greenland if he tries to do something hanky. Oh, but get this. With all the bullshit that he's doing, and they don't want to share, intel with us anymore, the European countries are now looking at downsizing the bases that we have over there and kicking the Americans out. Yeah. They're talking about sending the soldiers that's over there back to the United States because they don't want them in their country. Yeah. Yep. And I know people don't want to talk about this or think about it because it scares them, it's stressful. I mean, I'm watching people in Greenland cry because they're afraid that we're going to come in and invade their country. What is that? That we are now the bullies on the block. When we used to be the protectors. I'm drinking water. I got training in the morning. And it ain't going to go well with a hangover. I have to get me some of that stuff that Don always be promoting. See if it really works if you drink. Z-Biotics. I think that's what it's called. All right. See if I got it all out my system. Yeah. You saw that too, Martin? Hey, one man. I mean, it's just such a sad state of affairs that's causing so much division. And then I think about all the families where you got, our country is just not two races or blacks, whites, and then a whole bunch of immigrants. We have a lot of blended families nowadays. So if you want to do ethnic cleansing and one partner is of a different race, they can't stay? And some of these ICE agents, like the one that shot the lady in the face, his wife is Filipino. Y'all be careful out there in the highways and byways, Tashana, because I know y'all already run into foolishness and, because he's given this long reach of what people can do know that there are always those who are not out for the good that's going to be out there pushing the limits on how they can treat people. So, yeah. And I seen Martin, the lady that was in the car that they cut her seatbelt. She was disabled because she was just trying to come down the street, was she not? I can't believe how many guys just yanked that woman out her car, still in the seatbelt, grabbed her by her hair, literally at first, slammed her up against the car, and I'm just like, it's a female. And I think these are entails. Y'all know those are guys who can't get women because they seem to not like women at all. I don't know what the deal is with them. And a lot of them are, now I know I'm fluffy, but a lot of them are fat and overweight, and all they can do is shoot some pellet guns and stuff because they showed you can't run after nobody. And I'm like, so you just got your fat ass up off the couch when you seen that they was going to give a $50,000 bonus and rolled your ass up in there. And they only get 47 days of training. Okay, so why did they stop her? Were they saying she wasn't going fast enough? She was going too slow? Because I didn't understand why they were yanking her out the car when there was traffic coming up behind her that still needed to move. What were they doing there? Because it looked like to me all they were doing was, being agitators in the neighborhood and slowing up traffic. And I'm just like, so the woman is on her way to go do what she needs to do, and you did all that to her. Then I seen where Jolly was on Dawn, and where a veteran, they picked up, he was standing across the street trying to be an advocate for his neighbors. They got mad, so they arrested him, and he is a veteran with a Purple Heart. And at the time when they did this, he was still locked up. They had took him like around 10 o'clock. It was 5 o'clock in the afternoon. He had not been able to make any phone calls, so the wife didn't even know if they even had him in there. The lawyer came. He sat for 3 hours, and they never did let him see his client. And this is a man with a Purple Heart. He went and fought for this country, and he must have did a hell of a job, because it's not like they just give out Purple Hearts every day. And you have him locked up. And Jolly even, I think it was about 5 or 6 of them, he went up to and said, hey, have you ever been in the military? None of them. But you out here playing like you military. Hell, they got better equipment than I had when I went to war, not to play. You out here playing dress up like G.I. Joe, and my black ass was over there really doing war. And they got better equipment to be out here to beat our ass. And the shit that they're doing to us, we could have never done. Never. I'd be in Leavenworth still. No way in hell I could have went out there and did what they're doing to the American people and got away with it. Oh, all right. I think I got it almost all the way out. I might need to raise my hand so I can get a little woosah. Okay. They are paranoid idiots because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't even know how to handcuff somebody. It takes 10 of them to handcuff one person. And they got everybody knee on people's necks, their heads, their backs. It's just ridiculous. 47 days of training, and you can tell. You can definitely tell. This ain't nothing but, I'm going to say, the PUSSY guys who ain't never been nothing, ain't never going to be nothing, and now they get to have a little authority, and you can tell. They ain't never had no authority in their whole life, because that's how they act. Because I can tell you this, if you are a real American, this is you would not do that, because it's disgraceful to your country. It's disgraceful for what everything that America was built upon, even including the racism that's in there still too. I mean, and definitely if you're prior military, there's no way in hell you would go out there. If you are a real soldier that was in the military, would you go out there and bear arms against another American citizen? No way in hell you could do it. You take an oath to protect the people of the United States, not an oath to come out there on the streets and beat the hell out of them, shoot them, pepper spray them. Sorry, y'all. I keep thinking I'll have it out. It's a good thing I ain't drinking, because, I'd be really off the chain. Okay. So what else is new in the world? I did go over there to give myself a little break today and check out y'all friend. They got some fighting in the YouTube streets, I see. I ain't even gonna get into it because I apparently my name got pulled in a little bit, but I'm not finna get into it because I don't need my name in it. And Lord no, I'm not even in the mood for it. It would not be pretty. So yeah. So yeah. But Mac actually had me laughing. I was surprised. She had me laughing when I was listening to her today. Oh no, ma'am, I'm not getting into it. Not getting into it. Hey, I ain't finna touch that with a 10-foot pole. Because like I said, I am nowhere near um one to get in any type of disagreement with somebody. Because I can tell you right now, all the frustration I'm feeling about all the bullshit going on in the world, oh, you can have some of it. I'll give you a whole big slice of it. So yeah, I'm gonna let them keep it out there in the streets and do what they do. Let them do what they do. Oh, it's not about whether people like me or not. Um, y'all know I don't get into the YouTube drama. If I'm gonna have some drama, it's gonna be real drama, like what's happening in the real world. YouTube is like play world. You know, it's like an alter reality as far as I'm concerned. So the bullshit that be happening on the YouTube streets is exactly that bullshit. But I just happened to go over there to see what she was doing, and she's over there doing little tours, like she got her own tiny home channel. She over there, you know, videotaping other people stuff at the RTR and showing people hers. And then she said after that she needed to take a break. She was going to go to the water because she was going to be so tired and she needed a spa day. But this is what I'd like to know. And this is another thing that got, you know, a fly in my ointment, as they say. How the hell all these people who ain't got no damn jobs that sit on YouTube and beg always need a fucking vacation? From what? What are you doing? I didn't even know there's a whole sector of people that just beg. They call them the low-cow, LOLCOW, low cow. And that's the sector where they do a begging. Use their disabilities to beg, use whatever they can just to beg for money. Some of them just come straight out and just demand you give me money. She's going back to the homestead afterwards, I think, because she has some stuff coming in and she needs a new tire for the vehicle and something else. She was saying the tire was $265, and there was something else she needed that was like $100 and something. But then after that, she was going to go to the water or go to some BML land because she was going to relax and have peace. She wants to just have peace, eat healthy, and exercise. I'm just like, now see, she ain't the first one. I'm just trying to figure out, like I said, how the hell these people that don't work, what they need a vacation from. I mean, what, and at the expense of somebody else. And then, who's been watching her lately? Which one of y'all been watching her? Because I wanted to know, why is she at the tin can, but she's not going in? She was in the shed in the back, and she was getting stuff out that, you know, she had taken out a treasure and put in there. So she was getting stuff out to put in the new vehicle, but she never went inside. And she took a bath in the boxcar versus going inside the tin can because she got a bathroom. What's going on there? That's what I'm thinking. She either sold it or she's renting it, because I was like, she was talking about how cold it was, and she's sitting out there in a puffer coat eating some crackers, and I'm thinking and talking about how hungry she is, and she didn't cook before or fix something to eat before she came to do that. And I'm like, you got a whole kitchen in the tin can. So why didn't you go inside? I think that she sold it to Paulie, or she's renting it and she's trying to clean that shed out. If she cleans the shed out totally, then she sold it. Because she said that she was taking stuff out. She need to get rid of some stuff. She was going to give some stuff away at the RTR. But somebody said she was selling stuff at the RTR. No, 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 no. Not the new van. I'm talking about the trailer thing she bought in Quartzsite. Because then the other time when she would go there, she'd go inside. I'm just trying to figure out why she's sitting there eating cold crap, cold food inside that shed versus going in the house and cooking something. She went to day or yesterday one, because she acting like she got, I told you, like she Bob Wells. She Bobetta. She Wilhelmina. She out there interviewing people. And the guy told her that other people, bigger channels, were already interviewing people, and she would have to wait till it was open to the public. But he told her she needed a press pass if she wanted to do an interview. Now, the press pass was free. She didn't even want to go get a press pass because she said she's not interviewing the people. She's just letting them see her van, and she just looks at theirs, which is a lie. Everybody that comes in hers, she's done an interview with. So you're lying. And why wouldn't you take your little funky ass around there and get the free pass? Why you always got to go against what they say? They told you do not interview anybody if you didn't have the press pass. Ain't nobody finna buy that thing for no 50,000. No, but she trying to get views on her channel. Oh, since Christmas left, it felt like a little bear because I had the papa color for Thanksgiving, then the papa color for Christmas, and then I still got that tree up over there because I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna make it a Mardi Gras tree. If not, if I don't decide by this weekend, it's going in the box. So I was like, okay. So I decided just to use green for right now and repurpose some of the stuff I have. I got another pillow like that. I don't even know where it is, but I got some plates. I decorated the table with plates this color. And so I put green stuff. Oh, sorry, Parker. Green stuff. And I have bought those little things. I don't know why I bought them. And so I just decided to fill this little space. But what I really want is another plant. I want something really big over here. I had the one plant over here, but I think it does better by the door because y'all know I only got the 2 windows. But I want something over here that doesn't need a whole lot of sunlight. And I had seen a plant that I was supposed to go pick up. The lady she waited till today to tell me. I didn't even know she had messaged me back because I waited yesterday and she never did. So we'll see about tomorrow. But I need a taller, I put that plant stand, I think I need a taller plant stand and something that would give it a little bit. I mean, that's not bad, but I want something, unless you want to make me a big arrangement coming out of that vase, but all green, different shades of green. That'll work. Oh, she's ordered some wood. She's doing something to the ceiling. She's putting up some type of beams in the ceiling. And yeah, because she was saying something about they should be with Miss Charlene and by the time she got back. No, I thought I might do it in the colors that Mac did hers in. All I need to do is put some orange and some purple and some yellow on the wall. That would be the Mardi Gras tree. Yeah, Polly, you want me to call your girlfriend? Well, maybe while she's visiting you, y'all can give me a call and y'all both can give me tips on how to decorate, huh? Since you got jokes, Mr. Pauly. Yeah, tropical door would probably go good right here in between the couch and this vase. Ain't no room up in there. Oh, I said I wasn't going to talk about this woman. But she was my stress release. I am going to say this, Mac. You did have some good points in the video I watched. And you were funny as hell. I was actually laughing. But, you know, don't forget I'll still be on your ass if need be. But somebody help me. Why the hell? And just, you know what, y'all? I think I'm getting to be that old cranky woman. Or just set in her ways. Oh, did you? I have to see them when I come over there. Are you doing hair Saturday? Because why does one need to wash up or take a bath while they're doing a live on YouTube? Probably I wish I would. I'm not paying you and your girlfriend nothing, okay? Y'all would do it for $0. Receptionista, I said that I was having a day. I already said that. And y'all was in here acting up. Normally y'all be chit-chatting back and forth with me. Everybody holding their own conversations. I came so I could talk to y'all. Not necessarily for y'all to talk to each other. You know, other people do that, where they don't want people to talk to each other in their chats. But why? Why is it that, I mean, I wash, but I'm not going to take y'all to the shower with me and do a live and turn the camera away because, I mean, really, do y'all need to go to the shower with me? Can I do all my hygiene stuff before I come out here to talk to y'all? I don't understand it. I mean, I didn't get that. I didn't get it. So, the things people do out here on these YouTube streets. Polly, no sir, not hardly. Yeah, I didn't. It didn't seem like a whole lot of water, but she said, you know, I don't know, because I'm still trying to figure out why she didn't go inside the tin can and use the bathroom in there. She got a tub and a shower right in there. But hey, I only watch the videos and try to decipher what's going on as I watch. Whew. Yeah, where is Mom? I don't think I ever see her in the lives. But she was brushing her teeth with it too, so you know what? I was the other night. Did any of y'all come in when I left my phone on recording and I just did the rain? Did any of y'all see that I was live and decide to see what I was doing? Who was that? Was that Saturday night? Sunday night? Well, it must have been Saturday night, I think. Yeah, I just wanted to see what would happen. So I was like, okay, these people be having their, phones on for hours upon hours and hours trying to make money off of YouTube. I was like, let me see what would happen if I just leave my phone on. I definitely couldn't put it in the room with me because we didn't want to repeat of when I left it on by mistake and everybody could hear me snoring. So I left the phone down here in front of the TV. And when I came down the next morning, there was people in there chatting all over the place. It was quite a few people. I think like 300 and some people had came up in there. And this one guy was like, yeah, I used to do this on my channel, but they made me stop. He was like, I really like this. I'm going to go to bed now. I don't know where he was at, where he was from, but I was like, well, look at here. I was like, they were just chatting all night long. I'm assuming from other countries, because I think I had it on YouTube. So with YouTube, you get all type of trolls. But I wasn't there, so they could troll themselves right on out. No, you're not, Recessionista. What you're gonna do is take your ass on over there to the doghouse, all right? Do I need to send Paulie with you so y'all can discuss your OnlyFans page with him? No, rain always makes me sleepy. I sleep by rain a lot of times. I don't know. I went up. I went to bed. I went upstairs and went to bed. Just left the phone on down here. I was like, well, thank you. So I'm going to do that again. And give me some views while I'm sleeping. And offer somebody else's. Took your live feeds. Oh. So you can't do, if you do a short live, it won't go to your shorts. It'll go to your video, to your regular live area. No, he had Jack in the Box. And I don't know who this Anthony is. I think he's somebody that I got from One Man's Wish page, because usually he only says something. I don't know what happened there. They're a new restaurant, and they keep talking about everybody doing smash burgers now. Smash burgers. So I was like, okay, of course the picture looked really, really good. Why am I froze? I don't know what happened. I think so, because the only time he comes on is when I do something about food. So I did the short about the smash burgers, which they look like shit. I mean, they tasted okay. They weren't bad. I'll never order again for the cost. And the fries wasn't even, I mean, other than the fact that they were real French fries from potatoes, I was not impressed. And then he gonna put in there talking about, but I bet you ate it all, didn't you? I sure, Anthony, if you see this, I sure did, damn it. I paid for it. I sure did eat it. But I'm not understanding what the big thing is with the smash burgers right now. Yeah, I noticed that you can get more on a short, but you don't know, I talk too much. So I'll start off trying to do a short, then it goes past the time. It's past your eating time. I ate before 7. I'm trying to start eating before, usually 6. But I had a pot pie from Kentucky Fried. So. Oh. I don't know. I just thought I'd try it since I see these other people going hours upon hours upon hours while they sleeping and ain't doing nothing. I was like, shit, I'll give them some rain. You know what? I fast intermediate fasting and is shit for me. Because normally I don't eat during the day. I'm not a breakfast person, never have been a breakfast person. So every blue moon I feel like breakfast. Um, Most of the time I'll have tea. Today I got some coffee because I knew I had training, and sometimes I get sleepy. If I do eat, it's usually like maybe lunch, or sometimes it's like a late lunch, early dinner. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Polly. So I'm trying to eat, you know. Look at that. Wow. Um, Before 7, most definitely. And yeah, but I'm gonna see. Actually, that reminds me. I'm sending my doctor an email. I'm like, can you give me some weight loss pills? I'm going to ask her. I need to get some of this weight off. I need a jump start, and I can't do no injections. But I'm sure VA can give me something, whether they want to or not. I know she's gonna tell me, Miss Parker, all you need to do is do this on the nutrition side and get some exercise. Do you want to go to a nutrition class? No, I do not. Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah. So we'll see. See if I can beg her down. That's why I said I'm gonna ask her to give me some of the because now they have the weight loss stuff in pill form. And she had me my A1C was up, but when I went back the last time it was down, but I had lost that weight. I'm gonna gain that and some back. So I'm gonna tell her I need it so that my A1C will not be high because I don't want to have to go on diabetic medication. So we need something to jumpstart this. But Paulie ended up being sick and lost weight. I don't want to have to get sick to do that. I'm trying to think. Usually, because I try not to buy anything that's gonna make me want to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like junk. And I have a blue moon every now and then where I'll get on a candy kick, or I'm not a big cookie person, and sometimes I might get um, cake, but most of the time my thing will be ice cream, even though I'm lactose intolerant. So I've been buying the Italian ice, which is better, which is like popsicle in a cup to me. But that's better for you. So I think mine is just menopause, and I need to move around more. I need to get more exercise because I sit all day. So I really need to get way more exercise because since wintertime is coming in and it's cold outside, I don't be doing them walks at Parker like I used to. I let them go play in the backyard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Paulie. I, I already got the high blood pressure that runs in my family. I'm not trying to do all the other stuff, and that's the problem too. Martin, I have arthritis in both my knees, but I do know that it's a lot easier when I don't have as much weight on. I can walk, I can do other stuff. Man, the stairs was killing me this week. It was so funny, 'cause it got so cold here, and when it gets cold, my knees stiffen up. the arthritis, because even when I'm sleeping, hi Cherokee, long time no see. If I leave my legs straight, it's like, oh my gosh, it's everything to be able to bend my legs. It is so painful. But if they're bent, it's painful to stretch them out because that Arthur be on you. I'm telling you what, Arthur has been on me all week long. So I was coming up the stairs and I was going so slow. Parker was standing at the top of the stairs like, what's wrong with you? Why you ain't coming up the stairs like you normally do? I'm like, man, my knees hurt. Not just one, both of them. Oh, okay, Polly. Well, now that you got all that under control, well, we need you to take care of yourself. Yeah, I know. Doctors are expensive. I'm fortunate. My job gives me medical for free. And by being a vet, I get free medical. So the only thing I pay for is dental, which I have been grinding my teeth so bad that I need implants. I just need implants at this point. I have grinding my teeth down from being stressed about this stuff, because I ain't got no drama in my life. The world is stressing me. Oh, have you? Is it numbing? Are they feeling like they're numb, Alice? Wait a minute, Miss Recessionista. You got a new job and didn't tell us so that we could, congratulate you on that? Tashana, I'm going to tell you, since you're younger, see if you can get chief guards. I have ground. These in the back had to be taken out because I literally ground them down. That's what made my feelings get messed up in the back because these are out in the back, these up front. I mean, I have literally ground them down to the point where they're raggedy at the top. And this has just happened end of last year to this year. So I'm surely I got an appointment to see my dentist. I'm gonna see how much. I know implants are expensive, but like, what can we do, sir? What can we do? Well, what's the new job? You feel like telling us? You know what, Polly? Can you just go meet Recessionista over in the doghouse right now? Right now. Hey, Blue, just get on over there and don't pass go. Just go straight to the doghouse. Well, since you ain't told me what the job is, congratulations, ma'am. We would have celebrated with you. And you got a car. I ain't never had a job where they gave me a car. Oh, I couldn't do that job. I don't know if I could deal with. Yeah, I couldn't do that. But I commend you for doing it. I know my nephew had it, and my sister talked about how wonderful the nurses were and the staff. He ended up going to one of the homes they use for hospice, and how nice everybody was. And it's a hard job, but she was saying that they were really really great and a good support for the family when my nephew took his last days. Recessionista Don't start. Don't. I thought you was in a doghouse. You supposed to be over there talking to Paulie. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Well, congratulations, ma'am. Like I said, I ain't never had a job that gave me a car. That's quite bougie. But my sister, they were in Ohio, and she said they were really, really great. Only thing she didn't like was that they don't give out any medication and stuff. Um, you don't get nothing. So it was just quite trying for her. Anybody else had something good they didn't share with the group? Well, did they come to the house or did your mom have to go somewhere? And it depends on, I'm sure it depends on each hospice agency or whatever who you get. I would think that people that went into this would be people who were compassionate and had empathy and stuff, because otherwise, why are you there? No, I didn't understand what it was until my nephew went through it. That really opened my eyes to what they are able to do, what they're not able to do, how to handle things. I think of it as the last place that you would want to go. At that point, it means that, shoot, I got that new vehicle. It hadn't moved. When was the last time Saturday? When I went over to my sister's house. Where did I go Sunday? I was someplace Sunday. Or was that Saturday? It was Saturday. It had moved since Saturday. Sorry to hear that, Paulie. I do need to drive. I should just go over to the storage tomorrow and go see if I want this plant from this lady. So instead of letting it sit, because they had ice on it this morning. We had ice on the cars this morning, which is crazy because it was literally almost 80 degrees this weekend. And then now it's like 30s and 40s. Oh, hey, Felix. So you want to know, do I like massages? I have never had a professional massage. I was thinking, because I have arthritis in my lower back, that I should go and get one. But I've never had a professional one. Paulie, shut up. You're supposed to be in the doghouse. And Felix, do not listen to him at all. Don't listen to him at all. But yeah, I was thinking about I should get a professional one. But I do want to have my clothes on. I don't want to do one naked like some people do. I don't know. It's the whole thing about a stranger. I don't know. Well, look good. Okay, so your birthday is in 11 days, which it puts you at the beginning of February or end of January. What day is your birthday, Tashana? I'm not teasing Polly. Felix wanted to know, did I like massages? I told him I never had a professional massage, and I thought maybe I should get one for the arthritis in my lower back. What is that? Oh, that sounds like that hurts, Martina. That just sounds painful. So my doctor wanted to give me them shots in the knees. And so I did a survey, and some of my friends said that they didn't hurt, which I know that was a lie, and that they did great with them. And then some said they did hurt and it didn't last that long. So you're the 24th. So we got a January birthday, and then Martin's birthday's in February. So I need to put a happy birthday on the page for you, Tashana. So Charlie giving you a massage? Recessionista and Polly. $26 on the 2026. Yeah. Maybe you should play the numbers. What's that? 26 times 3 is 78. Divided by 3 equals 26. Okay, ma'am. Well, where are you getting the 3 from? What's the purpose of the 3? Yeah, we got some early birthday. I know. That's why you can't let a man massage you. They never finish it. It never. It's not like a professional massage whatsoever. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got Alice on the 26th. Tashana's first on the 24th. Alice is on the 26th. And Martina is in February, the end part of February, right? Because my grandbaby is the 1st of February. She'll be a teenager. Yeah, I know what you mean, Martina. Oh, I'm not a big needle fan. I never have been. It was like, ooh, my mother used to hate to take me to get shots because it was a whole production. She was very dramatic. I was gonna fall out, cry, fight the nurse. It was a whole thing. Why are you getting Felix started, recessionista? Well, I don't think I would have a problem with a male or a female. I'm with you, Felix. As long as they're doing, a professional massage, that wouldn't bother me. Well, Alice, I'll be here to wish you a happy birthday in person. So, because that's the 20th. What are we? Today is the 13th, right? 14. Let's see, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Because Tashana, your birthday is on a Saturday, and that would make your birthday on that Monday, Alice. He is. You gone already, Felix? Okay. How's your mom doing before you go? Yeah, maybe I should do that for I don't know, a Valentine's Day thing for me. Maybe I should go get me a massage for Valentine's Day. No, you cannot, Miss Recessionista. No, you can't. That would be a good. They probably should have. They're probably having a special too around Valentine's Day. Okay, I'm glad she's doing good. Tell her we all say hello and we're glad she's feeling better. Yeah, that would be good to get a massage for Valentine's Day. Oh, I got a 3 day weekend. Anybody else got a 3 day weekend this weekend? Martin Luther King birthday while we still got it. Oh, you want a massage video? I think not, sir. I think not. That's not happening. There will not be a massage video. Aquarius is y'all. Aquarius is. I ain't gonna say nothing. No, we're not doing ASMR. We're not doing video of nobody doing a massage, Polly. Going back to the doghouse. Oh my gosh, are y'all getting snow, Martina? I don't understand 2 degrees. That's just mind boggling to me to say that we go outside and it's 2 degrees. Mm-mm. And it make you not want to get up and go to work or nothing. You don't even want to get out the bed. Don't do y'all. Y'all is a special group, but not as special as the Geminis and the Virgos. Yeah, they are a bit special too. Though, yeah, yeah. Oh, good idea, Martina. Hey, y'all know Leos are awesome. I get a little Leo thing every day. I join a group of other Leos and they send out little every morning I have a thing about Leo. Sometimes it be hitting it, sometimes it be not, you know. But it's like a little Leo boost every day. 365 days a year. 18 feet of snow. Ooh wee. Well, I don't know about Gavin Newsom. I know he does California. I mean, I like what he's been showing lately, but I would have to look at his track record. Oh, SAGs are just freaky deaky pervs. They're just pervs. And very emotional. Can go from 0 to 10 in a second. 0 to 10 in a second. Oh yeah, I would take Newsom over Cheeto too. You know you can. Tell the truth. You know you can. You can go from 0 to 10 in a minute. No, you're not a perv for me, Polly. And me and Virgos don't get along. They like to love bomb, and then they crazy after that. They plumb crazy and wishy washy. For them to be, no, that's Libras as balanced. Yeah, a little wishy washy. See what I'm saying? Pop off Patty. I know. My son is a sag. And child, we can be having a conversation and it go from here to here in a second. And I just be looking at him like, and what the hell is wrong with you? All emotional. Just even his kids be like, daddy, he can get, and Scorpios are like that too, because my father is a Scorpio and my son is on the cusp. He's a Scorpio and a Sagittarius. So that's a hot ass mess. Yes, I've heard of Gavin Newsom. He's the governor of California. Well, I don't, I think they can be quite accurate when you look at the character traits of each sign and compare them to people you may know. The dailies, I like to look at stuff like for the year, for over the next few months or the week or something like that, and just see how it may play into my life. But it's just, I've always just liked looking at it because it was fun. I always used to like to just read them to see out the newspaper to see if they apply to me. But if I had to pick a sign, I would pick Leo for me, which I am a Leo, but I would pick it for me. Oh, see, I was gonna try to see if I could see you while you were down here, but then you seemed like you probably was a little busy, so I didn't bother you. Well, Alice, I look at it like that too. But then who made? Because astrology is all based on the planets and the sun and all that stuff, and God made all of that. So it's just something fun. I look at it as something fun. But I don't think most people like betrayal. I would say that most people don't like to be lied to. There are just certain things that the average person does not like. And then there's those things that there's a lot of people that do it. The people nowadays, there's just no, it seems like morals and respect and having a good character and all those things have just gone straight out the window. Being kind and nice to somebody, people don't care. They will be just as rude and nasty to you and don't think nothing of it. Oh, see, I'm not into it like that. Yeah, they do. I don't know nothing about the moon. Now, Fuego knows all that. She can do charts and all that. I don't know. I don't know. She was telling me I have a moon of something. I don't know what the moon is and in the house and all that. No, that's a little too much for me. But yeah. I just like reading them to see if it looked like it might have something like my week gonna be a good week. Or my year gonna be a good year. It's supposed to be a good year for me though. I do have to say when they be having the what do they call it? Retrogrades. Now, those things last year there were so many, and my sign was caught up in all of them. And I tell you what, last year was a bumpy year in some areas. I don't remember. I want to say I was born at night, but I can't remember. And I think I asked my mom when I was born. She talking about she can't remember. I was just like, really? I think it was at night though. Yeah, that retrograde last year was off the chain. It started like April or May and went all the way through to the end of the year. And Leo was one of the signs that was in every last one of them. So I was just like, wow. But this year is a good year. Awesome year. I feel it in my spirit. My son was born around lunchtime. So I went into labor like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, Sunday going into Monday, but I didn't have him till after 12 on Monday, noon. No, I'm sorry. I went into labor Saturday night going into Sunday because I was in labor all day Sunday and all night Sunday night, and I didn't have him till that Monday. Thank you, Polly. Polly threw some information down there in the chat. Yeah, Martin, I'm with you. I know, because I actually have someone in the chat that can attest to that. That would be Alice. I know the Lord got me because she has seen me low, and she's seen me when I've been high, and everything in between. I'm not I'm not thinking that the Lord is not going to be here. I'm just thinking that it's going to be some difficult times because man is going to do what man want to do. And it's not just about me. See, I could sit and say, well, everything is going good. I mean, I can't complain about my life. I have a good life. But I feel like me having a good life and watch other people not having a good life bothers me. It bothers me to see people getting beat up in the street. It bothered me very much to see that woman lose her life behind absolutely nothing. And now this baby that's only 6 years old doesn't have either parent. His father passed away in 2023, and now his mom is gone. I mean, I can't even comprehend these young people going to school or daycare or whatever, and then you come home and you don't have a mom no more. How do you even explain that to them? They don't even have a reason for why their mom is not really here because it's such a stupid. It was for such a stupid. I mean, just so yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, Paulie, I have to check it out. I mean, so I have compassion and empathy for other people. So, when I see things happening to other people, that does bother me because whether we want to be or not, we're all collectively in this world together, and you're not an island by yourself. Because if you were, then everything at the top would be affecting the people at the bottom. So, people want to act like they're not part of the world, but you are. And I can guarantee you, I keep telling y'all that whatever decisions they make at the top is going to affect everybody coming on down, whether they believe it or not. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Y'all think I'm kind of becoming You know, I get on here, I can't remember none. I'm actually a smart woman, conspiracy theorist. But no, my eyes have just really been open starting the end of 2025 to what's going on here. And it's hard to explain because if you're not a spiritual person, you won't fully understand it because it does have a lot to do with the spirit and our belief system here in the natural and how things are colliding, because the stuff that we're seeing is all supposed to happen. If you read the Bible, it's all supposed to happen, but it's a lot different reading the Word of God and reading about other people going through stuff than when it gets to the part about what's going to happen, and then you start seeing stuff happen and you're having to live through it. It's two different things. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like hearing about somebody else's issues and you got that, you know, you the good support system and you can lean on my shoulder. But if the same thing happened to you, it's a totally different story. Okay, Polly. God put you in my life for a reason. What? I don't know. To agitate the hell out of me in the chat. I think that the people that come over here are the ones that's supposed to be here. There are people that come and they leave. There are people that came for one reason and they left. There are people that I can go back and look at some of the names of people that used to be in the chat all the time and they just filter out. And, you know, and that's one thing people have to understand, especially if you want to do content on YouTube. You may have a group of people that's with you. I mean, they hanging tough for maybe a couple of years. Then all of a sudden you look up and you don't see them anymore. People change. You can say one thing and somebody don't like it and they'll unsubscribe. They won't ever tell you what it was. They'll just get mad. And sometimes it's difficult to always convey what you're feeling and the things you say when you're the only one talking and you're just reading what other people say. Because see, I may not always know your feelings behind your words. You can kind of tell because you get to see me. Like somebody might have got offended by the way I came in tonight, which is not my normal way. I don't know where it is on StreamYard. Anybody know how you thumbs up a live on StreamYard? I don't know. Maybe you could just thumbs it up after it gets posted if you think about it. But thank you. You know, because somebody might have got offended because I came in, you know, kind of way up here. But I kind of said I came in and I needed to vent. But somebody could have got rubbed the wrong way because I want my normal, woo-hoo, you know. I'm human. There's different facets of my personality. You guys only see a very small tip of it. Isn't that right, Alice? I see a very small tip of it. Oh, okay. Hit the X in the corner and then thumbs it up in the description. Okay. Now I know. Thank you, ma'am. Really? What was Paulie going to do? Paulie was going to get his butt chewed out. That's what was going to happen. Yeah, and Martin, I always hate when I say I'm going to come on and I don't. But I said I was going to do better this year, and I think I've done pretty good. Y'all know I don't normally do no live on a Tuesday. I did do some when I lived in the country. Seemed like I had more free time, too. I don't know. But I'm trying to do better because you guys have been, you know, a good group of of subscribers. Somebody's always here. And y'all are like the foundation. Martina, Polly, Recessionista, Tashana. I'm glad Alice is now talking and not just, watching. I'm glad she's in the chat. She's a very wise woman. She's very nice. Alice is a very nice person. She's a very, 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 very good. We're not just friends, we're sisters. I don't know how long you've been here either. I don't even know, because you guys were not in the first group of people that came. Matter of fact, the people that was in the first group, I don't think any of them watch me. And if they do watch me, they don't say anything in the comments. Because like, do y'all remember, Tashana, you remember Jilly Bean? What happened to her? Jeff, I think he came over when Tashana came over. When Tashana, because I think y'all all came over from Arabs. Because I think all y'all were watching Arabs first. But yeah, Julie Bean used to be in there. I thought she was very funny. I don't know what happened to her. I have to go back and look and see who some of my first timers were. Are you like my sip and slurp Saturdays? Yeah, it could have been a Thursday, Tuesday too, but I got to train it in the morning, so I wasn't gonna do no Tuesday drinking. So, you still have? You said it used to be Living Life with Me. Do you still have your channel? Because we can give you a shout out if you still got your channel. Hi, Blessed. How is the weather out in Texas? Okay. And some people, and that's how I got some of the first group of people when I started doing the videos on her. And that's when she would still talk about me. And so people would come over to see who she was talking about. And so I ended up getting people because of the reaction videos I was doing on her. Because sometimes you'll be watching one person and they'll talk about somebody else, so you'll go see that person and then you might stay. Who was that begged to be? Oh, what was their name? Oh, we do not want a Tequila Tuesday, girl. Ooh wee, because I'll be having a wasted Wednesday. Oh, Janice is still here. I hadn't seen her lately. Usually she'll be here on the weekends, but Janice is still here. Bless, what do you mean? Nights 30s? Oh, the nights are 30s, the days 70s. Okay. Okay, guys. Mean Talks Official. Check her channel out. Let's go over there and support. Anybody else got a channel? Recessionista say she got one. I don't know when she gonna start doing something with it. Now, I used to do Margarita Mondays. Me and my sister used to do Margarita Mondays. Yeah, that night. But you know what? If I do my live in YouTube, like tonight, if I was in YouTube versus StreamYard, we would have trolls out the wazoo. But I can get new subs too, though, if I do it in YouTube. But it's not worth it because I don't like all the people coming in there. Say hi, say hi. Like a lot of people from Africa and stuff. Say hi, say my name, say hi. Or they want to say something stupid like that night when the person thought it was funny, but then they do the bots and stuff too, where they were doing, because I seen it in somebody else's live where they did the bot thing where they spelled out Nigger, and I was like, they be doing too much. And then some of them coming in. You just got people who are literally professional trolls. I start watching a girl. Her channel is called Nosy Bystander, and she said that before she started her channel on TikTok, and then came over to YouTube, she was a professional troll. She would just go into people's chats and just cause havoc. I don't have energy to be doing all that. I could be doing something else. So, oh yes, recessionista and the people with the anime pictures. I usually, now, had I been on YouTube tonight and came in the way I came in, oh, they'd have got cussed out tonight. They'd have got cussed out and blocked. But for the most part, they don't bother me. I just let them come in. They're giving me a view. Sometimes people subscribe. They give me a view and then they're gone. I find if you ignore them, they'll go ahead and leave because they're not getting what they want. And so I just ignore them. But on StreamYard, you don't really get them. I don't really get trolls over here. So I like it better. And then also like it that if anybody wanted to come up. Did anybody want to come up tonight? I didn't even inquire. Oh, shoot, it's 9 o'clock. What time did I come on here? You're going to leave my Felix alone. What is going on? Am I still frozen? Why am I frozen? If I go out and come back in. Am I frozen over there? Okay. I don't know why StreamYard acting crazy tonight. No, maybe just on my channel. All right, good people. I've been on for an hour. That's long enough for a Tuesday. And I got to have my wits about me. Ooh, you do training tomorrow. So, and I told y'all I was only going to drink on my weekend lives because I'm trying to do pretty much a dry January. But most of the time, I really only drink when I do my lives. So, guess I don't know, I might pop in before Friday. We'll go for Friday. All right, tomorrow is Wednesday. Y'all have a wonderful, wacky Wednesday. Everybody be nice to whoever you come in contact with. And if they're not nice to you, you go ahead and show the love of the Lord to them anyway. And say a little prayer for them because everybody having some stressful days out here. And you never know what somebody else may be going through. So that person that's probably the worst acting to you, you just be the sweetest person that they can possibly meet for the day. You'd be surprised. When somebody's acting ugly and you act nice, it's hard for them to continue to act ugly. So y'all have sweet dreams too, Polly. And I will see how the rest of y'all week went. The end of the week, you know, I'll be putting up some little videos if I see something, you know. Otherwise, I'm going to go and call it a night. At least I'm going to get to bed. We'll see how long I'll be up. Probably not long. Tell Charlie I said hello, or we said hello. And be safe out there. Where are y'all at right now, Tashana? East Coast, West Coast? North, South, y'all just be everywhere now. Ming, I'll definitely check out your channel and subscribe. Y'all wearing me down? Y'all might be. Y'all just might be. All right, Mr. Parker, he over here. You see him? I don't know if y'all can see him. He says hello and goodbye. All right, bless you. Have a good night, and everybody in the in the bushes. Hey, and good night. Thank you for being in the bushes. You want to say hi to the people? Say hi to the people. Okay, y'all look at Parker. I took him to get groomed on Saturday. He acted so ugly with the people that the man barely was able to do his face. The rest of him did not really get cut. I'm gonna start trying to cut Parker hair myself. I was like, $50, and this is what you come home looking like, because he was trying to bite everybody. I get so sick of him and his attitude. And he's a Leo. One would think that he'd want to be fine with a haircut. Martin, have a good day tomorrow. I know he bad. Tashana, come get your child. You and Charlie just been playing with me, talking about y'all gonna come get him. Ain't came and got him yet. Ooh, he's so ornery. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Go. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right, we're saying good night. Bye.